boom. I'm gonna give a minute for people to get in here. If they're gonna come in here. If not, I will merely be live. Yes, you are first. Hey, Jody D, how are you? This was a Kittle. I was just looking at my hair, and I'm a month away from wild professor hair. It looks like I'm growing it out. I guess I should do Viking braids, eh? All right, let's get started. Okay, so I heard Todd today. We had a great we had a really good conversation after the let's all get anti-Semitic at the same time. Yeah. Nomad did a wonderful job on oh, you said Synagogue of Satan again, GS. So we're gonna teach you again. I thought you understood. But hey, school, I'm all about school. We're gonna have some Modelo while we do this. Seems kids aren't off the table. I haven't mentioned any kids' names. Shout out to clowns and them though. Dun, 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 dun. But I mean, you put out the war cry, so here we go. Glad you're here though. Hit the dislike, like, whatever you want to do. Let's see. What do I want to do first? Okay, let's do this first and foremost. Want to do the Synagogue of Satan, not Seneca. What did I do? Oh, I didn't do this first. Hang on, I gotta. You gonna see me around? I told you where to come to. I'm not scared. Remember, I'm in an elevated position. You don't want to stay around for the education. I mean, that's what I'm here for, is education in them. Oh man, I closed the friggin' screen out. So this is supposed to be a short educational video, but he can come in here and try to play fuck around. I just heard him talk about kids being back on the table and then say more anti-Semitic shit. See, what you don't realize, Todd, is when you're anti-Semitic, you're being threatening to my family, because we Jews recognize our relational value in society. I mean, yeah, he's probably going to snipe, right? playing other people's content without first providing context, no transformative value for hours and hours, not editing anything. Uh, Linda P. and the best Great Dane in the world, who's a Hazel. She's a good girl. Well, I mean, when you say thanks for having us, do you mean in the blood libel sense? Because, we people like Todd, we you know, eat human babies to ritualize the death of Christ. Which is funny, when you take communion, you're trans, whatever that word y'all try. There's a monster under my bed. Let's see. And at my window, there's a dragon accepted the challenge. It turned me into a savage, broke my promise to myself again. Oh, yeah. Oh, we were just letting, listen to that, huh? Let's see. Damn red squirrels. Yeah, transmogrification. But when you take communion, you're eating Christ's blood and eating his flesh and drinking his blood. Very Greek thought there. I'm not anti-Christian, by the way. My dad's a Baptist pastor, and I love him very much. I have a lot of family that is Christian. Okay. Antisemitism as defined, Oxford University Press. Hostility towards and discrimination against Jewish people, although there are other Semitic peoples, notably the Arabs. Antisemitism is only used to refer to prejudice against Jewish people. In the late 19th and early 20th centuries, it was strongly evident in France, Germany, Poland, Russia, and elsewhere. Many Jewish immigrants fleeing from the persecution or pogroms. That's when my family came after the 1903 massacre. Sorry, I lost my place. In Southeast Europe to Britain and the USA after World War I, early Nazi propaganda in Germany encouraged anti-Semitism, alleging Jewish responsibility for the nation's defeat. By 1933, Jewish persecution was active throughout the country. Oxford University Press. Let's see. Oh, continued on from Oxford. The final solution, which Hitler worked for, was to be a Holocaust or extermination of the entire Jewish race. Some 6 million Jews were killed in concentration camps before the defeat of Nazism in 1945. Anti-Semitism was a strong feature of the society within the former Soviet Union, especially after World War II, and remains a problem in Eastern Europe and in the former Soviet republics. In Western Europe, especially in France and Germany, there has been an increase in racist violence by neo-Nazi groups since the 1990s. Webster. This will be more simple definition. Anti-Semitism, a noun. Anti-Semitism, anti-Semitism. Variants, or less commonly, anti-Semitism. So that's the only one. Hostility toward or discrimination against Jews as a religious, ethnic, or racial group. Pretty simple, eh? What up, freedom fighter? Why do you fight freedom? I mean, I just thought of that. You hate freedom so much, you fight it? Man, that's tough. I'm just fucking around with you, man. Uh, oh, Todd, you're not gonna like this one. Are you still here, Todd? Can you tell me what this definition is gonna come from, buddy? Anyone? Anyone? ADL? Anyone? Anti-definition league, Todd? Oof. You ain't gonna like it. Uh-oh. Synagogue of Satan. Synagogue of Satan is a derogatory term used by various anti Semites, such as the Nation of Islam, extremist sects of the Black Hebrew Israelite movement, and many extremists who identify as Christian. See, the ADL don't even, well, hello, Ronnie Rebel. Um, we don't say all Christians. It's extremists who identify as Christians. Let's see. Oh, to refer to Jews and Judaism. The phrase is a reference to Revelation 2:9 and 3:9 in the Bible. Yeah, yeah, Ronnie, kind of like that. You got it. The International Holocaust Remembrance Alliance. Now, this definition is a definition that has been adopted by and it's actually a treaty that the United States is going to sign. Oh no. Antisemitism is a certain perception of Jews which may be expressed as hatred toward Jews. Rhetorical and physical manifestations of antisemitism are directed toward Jewish or non-Jewish individuals and or their property, toward Jewish community institutions and religious facilities. My thumbnail is a synagogue in which someone wrote Synagogue of Satan on. There were other Nazi symbols on it. I did. I'm glad my genius uh, thumbnail creator uh, cut all of that out. They had they had what I had in mind uh, already ready for me. It seems so. Thank you, Nomad. You are the best. Um, so synagogues are often attacked. My synagogue has been attacked. My synagogue um, up the street here has to have security because of uh, ticking packages have been left and death threats. And it's crazy how little news attention it gets. But hey, it's all us. We're the bad ones, right? We're the bad guys. So, what is continuing on with IHRA? Manifestations might include the targeting of the state of Israel, conceived as a Jewish collectivity. However, criticism of Israel, similar to that leveled against any other country, cannot be regarded as anti Semitic. So, even the Anti Definition League will tell you that you can criticize Israel as a nation as you would criticize any other nation, not the race, not the ethnic background, religious background of Jews. Israel is separate. Yeah, yeah, no, Jeff. Let's see. So, ADL definition of anti-Semitism. Oh, this is at IHRA. I'm sorry. So, your falsities about the nation of Israel is just that false. So, anyway, let's see. Anti Semitism frequently charges Jews with conspiring to harm humanity, and it is often used to blame Jews for why things go wrong. It is expressed in speech, writing, visual forms, and action, and employs sinister stereotypes and negative character traits. We've seen those character traits. Um, when did we discuss talking about? Oh, I was talking with Todd and Frick about the character traits of the devil with the horns, the big nose, the tail, the cloven hooves. That is a Jewish trope too. Contemporary examples of anti Semitism in public life, the media, schools, the workplace, and in the religious sphere could, taking into account the overall context, including, but are not limited to, calling for, aiding, or justifying the killing or harming of Jews in the name of a radical ideology or extremist view of religion, or saying that they need to be moved out of their 110th country, making mendacious, dehumanizing, demonizing, or stereotypical allegations about Jews, such as the power of the Jews as a collective, such as, especially but not exclusively, the myth about a world Jewish conspiracy or of Jews controlling the media, economy, government, or other societal institutions. Accusing Jews as a people of being responsible for real or imagined wrongdoing committed by a single Jewish person or group, or even for acts committed by non Jews. Denying the fact, scope, mechanisms, ergo gas chambers, or intentionality of the genocide of the Jewish people at the hands of National Socialist Germany and its supporters and accomplices during World War II. Hey, Brick Jonesies. No more foreign war machine. Okay. I mean, yeah. During the World War II, the Holocaust, accusing the Jews as a people or Israel as a state of inventing or exaggerating the Holocaust, accusing Jewish citizens of being more loyal to Israel or to the alleged priorities of Jews worldwide than to the interests of their own nations. I get that a lot, don't I? Denying the Jewish people their right to self-determination, ergo, by claiming that the existence of a state of Israel is a racist endeavor. Applying double standards by requiring of it a behavior not expected or demanded of any other democratic nation. All right, Stephen S. You would be wrong, but you're invited to your own opinion here. Using the symbols and images associated with classic anti Semitism, ergo claims of Jewish killing Jesus or blood libel, to characterize Israel or Israelis. Last slide. Drawing comparisons of contemporary Israeli policy to that of the Nazis. Holding Jews collectively responsible for actions of the state of Israel. Um, Stephen S. When a word enters the zeitgeist to describe something and is used often and ready, like Synagogue of Satan, to describe and to denigrate people, there needs to be words to counter those. I didn't make up the word anti-Semitism or the definition. So we can agree to disagree, but um, the world recognizes anti-Semitism um, as an appropriate term to uh, go to the persecution and um, violence towards Jews. Now, earlier, in the name of I didn't see Shiz in here. Sub Wally, what's up, buddy? Well, I mean, your world could be, the I don't know, planet Venus, planet Uranus. I don't know. What's up, the Christian Sodium channel? Are you a salty Christian? Hadn't seen you, but welcome, 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 Stephen S. I like wrong people. Oh no, a Jew drinking beer. Todd will have fun with that one. L'chaim. Work doesn't stop. You should like your. I love myself. I just not wrong. Mexican beer at that. Yes. Yeah. Let's talk about the USS Liberty then, Stephen S. A signals intelligence ship collecting without the knowledge of the nation where they were collecting off of. And when they found out there was a collection ship there, they went after it as a electronic warfare aircraft would do. I mean, it sucks. It was terrible. And once they realized the mistake, they helped in the rescue efforts. I mean, we shoot down our own F-18s all the time, right? What's up, Top? Yes, they're the people. Dang, that looks like my hair. Um, you're exactly right. They believe that they have been grafted into the into the gene pool, if you will, of our people. So, well, I mean, uh, yeah, I've read the book. Um, I also know that international water boundaries are sometimes intentionally drawn, just like we could say the U.S.'s international water boundaries are misdrawn because we say ours are further out than the international community says they are. Um, so, well, I mean, you're welcome here, and we can have a discussion. I'm just telling you my analysis of things. And hey, I'm wrong sometimes, but you're gonna have to bring receipts. That's the thing. Anybody building up followings, Asherah's Orchard is something I had not heard of them. Um, but I will look them up. Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, that's what Paul was trying to get at, and then John the Revelator um, was trying to say in Revelation. Um, they had to create scenarios to get rid of the Jews, and have been trying to. Uh, yeah, yeah, Brick. You need to remind people that receipts matter. I always come with my receipts if I know what it's going to be, and not an ambush. I For some reason, Jeff, when I saw that, I read it in Surtur's voice from Thor uh, Ragnarok. Uh, All will suffer. I am speaking honestly. You need to read the reports as they are a whole. It was a mistake. It was an admitted mistake. It was not an act of war. I mean, are you gonna? So, did we commit an act of war upon ourselves when we shot down our own planes? Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with Kabbalah when it's taken. I was talking about Jewish mysticism today. Um, I like some of it. I mean, when you're talking about like we were talking about Habakkuk, and so just because you're there, I've been there for a lot of things, and I don't know the whole picture, and have not looked at it from the 65,000-foot view. When you're down in the weeds, you may not get all of it. I'm not talking Jewish supremacist propaganda. I'm talking Jewish equality not propaganda, but my ideas. Jewish equality in the world and our right to self-determination. I mean, be anti-Semitic. Uh, this is America. Just reveal. I mean, you reveal yourself. I criticize Israel all the time. I say BB's a criminal, needs to go to jail. I I will not convert. I'm the son of a fundamentalist Baptist pastor because the Christian missionaries got a hold of him. So I love him to death, but I wish he would come back. Well, I mean, that I don't think the Klan will ever get back to the early 1920s strength of over 2 million. Wait, you are you saying that if you're a nation surrounded by people who want you dead or worse, and you see an unidentified ship off your coast, you might be compelled to take it? Yeah, yeah. And then when you realize it's an ally, you assist in the rescue effort. Sorry for dragging you into my Jew world, man. You he's only doing it because he wants a laser. It was either sweep for the Jews or sweep for the gays. Now he sweeps for both. End of the week. I was thinking nights myself. Yeah, it's been a clownish couple of days. Yes, I love juice. I have some lime juice in here. Well, a part of a lime. Yeah, he wasn't even born. I mean, if that's his picture. I feel like I've had that same argument. Cheers, l'chaim, salud. But oh, what time's shiz going on? 9? Oh, Kittle, it's no problem. I mean, it once you cross into the once you cross into the anti-Semitic tropes, we have to worry. I mean, people take action, right? Um, but anyway, if G2 is still here, G2. God damn it, I called him G2. Um, right now, my throat's a bit swollen. I have strep throat, so everybody needs the money. Well, I mean, I I was never meaning to add religion to my channel, but yeah, I thanked Todd the other day because I was not trying to practice like I do now anymore until he came along and the anti-Semitism, and I was like, I really need to carry this tradition on, and so my youngest is practicing with me. Um, so too bad they don't teach more religion. Yes, as perspectives. I mean, perspectives. Um, and the early Christians, I didn't have a problem with the early Christians. Problem evolved around Paul. There's a reason that the initial disciples did not get along with Paul. Peter said, "Paul is my enemy." Um, for a reason. Anti-Semitism is the devil's slave. Well, here's that. My thoughts on it is you have two religions that want to destroy their root religion. Um, well, on the extremist end, I have great friends who are Muslims. Uh, I go to a mosque um, in East Georgia from time to time, um, and Christian. I mean, again, my dad's a fundamentalist pastor. Um, Hey, Spider Dog is Northern Ned. Don't let him fool you. He's just hiding out. He he gets man. Now I want some matzo. It's raining and getting cool. Spider Dog. I needed to go to the store today, and I should have. Man, it would have been a perfect day to make some. Heck, damn it! Now I want it. If someone doesn't, if someone doesn't like a good fluffy matzo ball soup, unless they're allergic, I can't trust them. should I do a Should I do a cooking channel like Todd and do it all kosher? Make it. Oh, okay. This is bad, but it popped in my head, so I'm going to say it. It should be a kosher cooking corner, but with all K's. Oh, I crack myself up sometimes. Uh, did Did you get what I said, Wyatt? How you doing, bud? Oh man, that would get me canceled in a second. I would lose Donald and Freddie. Oh man. Um, get me a beard. Uh well, there's still only you know the God that spoke to Noah is the same God that spoke to Abraham, Moses, and Isaac and Jacob. I'm sorry, Isaac in my brain. Um, I mean, Christians just took our Bible and changed it, and I hope one day you'll see that the changes in the Christian Bible are corruptions, and the God of Israel still loves you. He wants a personal relationship with you. And whatever that personal relationship looks like, it looks like it. Job was not a Jew. Oh, if somebody did, I hope that got taken down. I didn't see anything. But thank you, Oklahoma Outlaw, for saying that. Um, well, it's funny. I discussed this in my live stream this afternoon. Was about how God tried to get the Torah into all of all of the world, and only the Jews accepted it under threat of death. But that's when he was called El Elohim, and then you have El Shaddai, um, Melchizedek. Um, I I accept that is a possibility. I mean, it even talks about it in the Bible, for goodness sake. I have a great book, The History of the Bible. I mean, The History of God, by my former professor, but she wrote it when she was at Princeton. Uh, we can we can do a study on that. I've read that book 6, 7 times. It's very good. You're right, Brick, and you got to think about why we We believe the way we believe. Christianity made it easier, right? Hey, I don't have to follow all these rules. All I have to do is have pray a little prayer and pretend I've got faith and I'm good. Uh, no effort into it. God didn't name us Israel because it's supposed to be easy. He who struggles with God is there for a reason. There needs to be a struggle. And it's not easy to follow 613 mitzvot. Fuck, I'm drinking beer and working on I'm causing things to work uh on the Sabbath. So yeah, well, I pray pray for you as often as I can. You're on the list. Loki. I had a cat named Loki. He was about as crazy as Loki. All father. Oh shit. But I what I was gonna say about 15 minutes ago, that video I made this afternoon was made in good faith on Habakkuk because Todd said that he wanted to do a study on it. So hey, PhD Tony. Um, so I made it in good faith, saying he could use it. We went off on our little tangents, and I figured he could edit out what he wanted. Howdy. Oh, I didn't see you earlier, Mrs. Metcalf. That's possible, Ashrah. I mean, it. Uh, they could have been worshipped as they delivered the message to get the Torah to the rest of the world. Um, so I'm glad you're here, Tony. I don't know if this is kind of your bag because it's a religious discussion, but I'm enjoying talking to people tonight and this afternoon about it. Um, you can ask three questions. A question about Christianity. Well, to be fair, Spider Dog. I mean, you can ask an Ashkenazi and a Sephardic a question, and they'll give you five different answers too. But that's a question about anything, anything in relation to our uh, our culture. PhD Tony, are you on an episode of Ancient Aliens? Yeah, PhD Tony, are you on a episode of Ancient Aliens? Did you? If anybody could say they met that Georgie, I don't even know how to say his last name with the hair. Let me see if I can do my hair. Aliens. I thought, didn't she tell you to DM her on an Ashkenazi, a Messianic, and a Hasidic walk into a bar? Well, we Ashkenazi are the Hasidics. All right, shiz is going on in about 30 minutes. Ooh, that would be interesting. And Tony, if you would like to one day come on and us talk about climate, I would love to. Hasidism, but I don't believe him. Oh boy, that's dad joke central for me. Bravo, sir. Bravo, sir. All right, Jeff. I'm gonna be closing this one out. But Tony, my email is in my page description, and Shiz knows how to get in touch with me. So anyway, I heard it again, and I anytime I hear it, I'm gonna keep throwing it out there and educating. So I don't know what the fuck Todd is talking about me with saying people's kids again. I have not. So anyway, any more questions, comments? If not, well, I will see y'all over on the. Why ain't gonna run? That hurts too much. No, let me highlight that. Ricky, just so you get more advertisement. Take care, y'all. Come back. I do I do this most days. Well, I don't do religion ones. I do PTSD ones most. All right. See y'all over there. Bye.